hit record, but you're just kind
of. Do you suggest councils to have a theme? So usually it's best to have a theme for your events. I just did a theme for I asked for a theme for our newsletter because I think it's fun. You don't have to, but it's definitely something fun to like rile your council for. So you can if you want. Are you crazy? Maybe. Where are my lubes? I do not know.
I wonder who sent that.
What is the timeline for running for an area officer position? So you need to start thinking about running probably at least by January. It gives you some time to start building your resume. Your resume is due to, your application and your resume are due online, I think by like March 28th for area officers. It's March 1st for, no, it's March 28th for, no, it's March 15th for national officers, March 28th for area officers. So you have to submit by late March. And then after that, you'll wait a little bit. The current president, me, will be reading all of the resumes. I'll get to choose which people go on to the final selection if we have too many people running. And then usually around April, sometime in there, we'll start doing interviews, and then our selection is usually made by May 1st, right, Mr. Bush?
Oh, by May 1st.
Yeah, May 1st is usually when the area president is selected for certain.
What?
Why aren't you going to Catalyst? I will be doing my OA ordeal, so, as will Jessica. Is the SR2 newsletter supreme? Yeah, but it's not the SR2 newsletter. It's the SR2 roundup, because it's cowboy themed and like a roundup. Yeah, it's cool. Any advice our council VOA should take back to their council? And, any advice to take back? A lot of the stuff we've already shared. Just do like a passion note about what you do. Like really give it more effort than you think you need to. Because the more like I was saying, the more you put in, the more you're gonna get out. How do you build a resume? That's a great question.
The poll broke.
So when you're building your resume, honestly, go online and Google it. There's lots of how-to tutorials on how to build a resume.
Google has resume forms.
Yeah, Google does have a resume format on their Google Drive.
Your poll broke.
My poll broke.
It's full.
This poll is
maximum.
Wow.
Try now, reload it.
Nope, he's dead.
You killed him.
Receive the maximum number of responses allowed.
Dude, we didn't realize there was a limited number.
What is this?
You wouldn't put the stupid stuff on.
So, okay, I'll go back and we can just start a new one. But I'm going to finish answering these. How do you build a resume? You need to obviously highlight your scouting. So when you're thinking about building a resume, you're thinking like a job, you're going to be like, I'm putting my school qualifications, everything you have. In a scouting, Jada,
I actually did that.
Ian,
I'm sorry.
I'm talking, okay.
Someone stole
When you're building a scouting resume, it needs to be more scouting focused. Put your scouting stuff at the beginning. Make sure you put any relevant positions you've held. Anything you did during your term. I don't think people think about that enough. I want to know what you did. I want you to like talk about that. Because it's like one thing to be, oh, I was the president. Okay, cool. You were the president. You might have done nothing during your term. What did you do during your term? I want to know that stuff. Keep it in order. So put anything, the most things that just happened, those go at the top of your resume, and older things go towards the bottom. So reverse chronological order. Keep it clean. I like to know that you're involved in school extracurriculars too, but like that should be one of the subsidiary things. That's not your first thing. I'm trying to think. Like, is there any other resume advice anyone has?
If you need help, that's a good thing to maybe talk to your advisor about.
Yeah.
I think there's examples on the website where you go,
There
but
are
they're like national level examples.
Yeah,
If your advisor might have an example they could black out and share with you.
Yeah, I mean, there's 8 examples. I was just looking at them yesterday. They are great. They are everywhere from resumes that did win national presidents to region presidents to all different levels. And the application is the same. from council to national.
Yeah.
So it's all the different things. The only thing that's really gonna change is your experience level. So, you know, it's changing from, I've been previously an area president when applying for region to I've been previously a career president when applying for council.
Yeah.
So just put what you have and they're great formats to use it.
They do have examples online. If you don't like any of the examples online, you can email me and I'll send you the one I used last term to get
It's pretty
elected. Which I think is a nice balance between, you know, what Kathy Seebowers is, which is like a 14-page document that makes it, like, she's so qualified. She's like, can you imagine? I can't write 14 pages for a resume. I don't have that patience. I don't have the qualifications for that.
And simplicity is also nice at times, especially on a resume.
Your resume should
And
not.
especially for
Yeah,
professionals.
I max 2 pages. If you start, but I max. Really a page. But if you have to go to like a page and a half, so 2 pages. But more than that, no one's gonna want it.
Actually, that depends on what type of job you're going for, because federal resumes are a lot longer.
For
Federal
scouting.
resumes
For scouting,
can be
we'll keep it at.
Yeah, keep it short. What is the speed of a maiden swallow? African or European? All right.
African or European.
Okay, so I'm deleting this poll and we're gonna make another one. I don't know. I didn't realize that it,
There's a limit.
yeah. Okay, so it's the same one, same link. Try going to it. Just reload it.
Ah, yes.
Try not to spam this time. I didn't realize we had a limit. Maybe I'll send stuff in. I'm not getting anything. But do you consider this spam? Yes.
Was that you?
Hi. How much does a region position take? Ella? How much does a region position take?
How much
How
time?
much time? Take of what? Your time?
How much time does the region take in?
A lot. You won't have any free weekends. But if you really like the position, then do it. I don't know. Like, I'm on like a shooting team, and like basically I won't be able to go to any meets this year and stuff like that. So, but it's up to you. Like, I chose to do that, and I knew like the amount of time. Well, it depends on how much you decide to travel, because it's up to you. But it's a lot, but it's worth it. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a commitment. Like, I'll say that, like, when I was president, like, it was enough where I didn't mind leaving my job to do it because it was so much that I was doing and trying to carry and balance and everything. And it's definitely tough, like, being in school and trying to balance that. Because, like, there are times where you'll need to leave on a Thursday and, like, all of a sudden you've got a test on Friday that, like, it's hard to make that up and try to do that. But, you know, it's definitely the exception, not the rule, that, like, those things come up and that are hard to balance. But it definitely is a full commitment, which is why when it comes up to different things, like we talk about not having multiple positions because you just get stretched so thin. Yeah, I mean, it's doable, but it is definitely a full-time commitment.
It's a job. It's like a job. You're working.
Right.
And you have deadlines, but you don't get paid.
Yeah.
You get paid in patches. And rewarded by seeing people that you get.
And it's a huge resume builder.
Yeah.
Yes.
How
Massive.
old is David and Tom? I actually do not know the answer to that question. You can probably go on Facebook and figure it out.
Let me just say this, I just want to see if you like it, we look pretty good for 85, don't we?
How fast can we fill this up? Too fast. How are I? I'm alright. How much time does an area position take? it's definitely like I definitely don't do as much as Ella, but it's still kind of like the similar boat. Like my weekends are booked until mid-October. Like, it's just how it is.
Mid-October.
Yeah.
We just go for.
But and almost, I'm pretty sure all of it's scouting related stuff. Like my roommate has not spent a weekend with me yet in college. I'm always like, all right, I'm leaving. It's Friday at
Bye.
3, and she's like, when are you gonna be back? Sunday evening, and she's like, okay, and I'm gone. So, I mean, during the school week, I don't do too much. Honestly, this is probably gonna be like the weeks building up to this were probably the worst because orientation is like super. It uses a lot of time. I have to put a lot of stuff together. I feel like after orientation, it's not that there's less work, it's that the work is more spread out,
Yeah,
and it's not as physical. A lot of the work's gonna be online.
it's pretty much just gonna calm down after this.
Yeah, orientation's definitely, I feel like, the most stressful time. Would you agree, Jacob? For my officers, I make them, they have deadlines twice a month, so if having something due every 15 days is a little much for you, I don't know, it depends on who the president is next year. I'm kind of strict, I found out, comparatively. I'm like, all right, you got a deadline, where is it? Let me see it.
Prefer deadlines.
When can we take a nap? We're almost done. We've got 45 minutes, and we'll probably end early. Will you be at Conclave? Probably. When is that?
April.
April?
It's like camp concerts.
I will probably be there. I think Jadet's gonna make me go.
Where is it this time?
Michigan.
Constantine.
That's nowhere.
That's
Gosh,
nowhere.
That's nowhere. That's at Michigan State.
Alright, I don't have any more questions.
You know what Worth is?
Yeah, another one. Will you be at Venture
Nowhere.
Forth?
Nowhere.
Okay, so I already went to Venture Forth, but hopefully next summer I'll be there. Or actually, no, I won't.
Depends on how much of us going.
I'll be at Venturing Fest, yeah.
The question is, are they gonna have a venture forth since we're having a venture?
We're gonna move it.
We are.
We're missing it.
We're moving it.
Yeah, I was
It's still
like,
gonna be venture forth because it's gonna be around the floor.
do we get snacks? You can have anything still in the bag. Alright,